Hey guys, and welcome back to Style with Substance, and welcome to my video on how I get into the Christmas spirit. Everybody else seems to be getting into the spirit, so I thought why not share my views on how I get into the spirit. So I'm just going to be taking you through a few things that I do to help me get into a more Christmassy mood and feel a bit more festive. So if you like the sound of that and if you are really looking forward to the Christmas season, then keep watching. So the first thing I really do to get into the spirit is decorate. Now, nothing feels more Christmassy than coming home from work to a house that's kind of really like geared up for the season. So I haven't done it before, but I would say top things to do decoration wise are obviously put your tree up. And I always opt for the traditional green tree with, and not a real tree either, a fake tree, because I don't know, I'm not here for like kind of cutting down trees, bringing them in and all the mess that it makes. So I'm happy with like getting a really cheap one from like a supermarket and using that. So I tend to I tend to do lots of minimal decorations. So the maximum that I'll have on my tree, or the only thing that I'll really have on my tree is baubles. And I tend to go through like your sort of classic Christmas colours. So like a deep red or maroon burgundy colour, gold, and maybe a silver, and maybe some green glittery ones, and then the Christmas lights, and that is it. And I'll pop a star or an angel on the top, so I don't go overboard with it. And what's a really cool trick is to make your under the tree look really cool, if you don't have like loads of like physical presents that you're exchanging, is to just wrap up boxes really nicely and put them under the tree. It just makes it look a little bit more festive. Yes, it makes it look like you've got all these like loads and loads of gifts, but I actually see the presents underneath as decoration. And where I don't really exchange loads of gifts with loads of people, because we kind of do a secret Santa within our family, and then the only other gift I really have to buy is for like Mr. Man and his family. Yeah, I just decorate under the tree with like loads of like empty boxes. So it could be a good way to just use up your boxes, or like, yeah, it's just fun. I like wrapping stuff, and if I'm not buying loads of presents, I get my wrapping done that way. The other thing I like to do is eat and drink Christmas food and beverages. So I absolutely love mulled wine. Like, it's my favourite, and I think I probably love Christmas more as an adult because of things like mulled wine. So I go for, there's one I think that Sainsbury's do, which kind of has a hint of, what is it? I think it's cinnamon and an orange, the zest of an orange, but it's a really nice one. So I love to like warm up mulled wine and have it with dinner in the days leading up to Christmas. I've been getting into recently mince pies. Never really used to like them, but I would say I'm more a fan now. So mince pies and mulled wine together, brilliant. And then I love like the Christmas dinner, traditional Christmas dinner. So I tend to do like a smaller version of that in the lead up to Christmas. So like a nice big roast, not turkey so much, because I don't know, I've never really been a huge fan of turkey. I'll eat it, but it wouldn't be my bird of choice. Probably go for chicken more, just because I feel like it's a bit juicier. So I love to do that. And then in terms of sort of my feel and my mood, I like to put different things around me that sort of remind me that Christmas is coming. So on my desk at work, I'll probably decorate it with like a small like miniature Christmas tree and maybe like a Christmas scented candle, and I might do the same here. So I recently got sent a box of candles actually from a company called Imperial Candles. They haven't paid me to talk about them, but one of the candles that they sent me was really cool. And the whole concept behind what they do is that there is a jewel in each of their candles. So you almost have an incentive for burning the candles, because I'm the kind of person who might have a candle on my desk or on the side, Joe Malone being an example, for ages and like never burn it. Whereas with these guys, there's a jewel buried in every candle. So the more you burn it, the closer you'll get to uncovering what's inside. So one of the scents that they sent me, which I actually really like for Christmas, is this one. So it's called Santa's Cookies, and it's a soy wax candle. I didn't know that you could get soy wax candles. I thought that wax was wax. Anyway, so it comes in a box like that, and then it's just got a kind of lid on there, and then you take it out of the box, and it's like in a glass container. So this is a Santa's cookies scent, which smells like everything I love about Christmas. So mince pies, mulled wines, sweet cookies and biscuits, and yes, we are going to get this burning ASAP. So I really love that. And I guess I tend to burn sort of more festive scents around the house, and it really helps to kind of get me in the Christmas spirit. The next thing I do is music. So I always create me or one of my siblings will always create a Christmas playlist and share it with each other. It's normally my sister that has a Christmas playlist, but not all of us get down with her taste in music all the time. So I definitely always create myself a Christmas playlist, and it will normally have the classics on there. So like Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas, Boys to Men, Fa La La, you know, loads of like other sort of newer artists that have done covers of Christmas songs, and then all the really like classic ones. So making a Christmas playlist and playing it in the lead up to Christmas is a big sort of thing. And it's actually something, to be honest, that my sister got me into doing. My dad always used to play Christmas songs in the lead up to Christmas, so I think he kind of started that tradition off in our house, but we've taken it on with our own taste in music and not blaring it at full volume on a weekend morning. So yeah, that's what I do music wise. And then finally, which I think is what makes me love Christmas the most, is seeing family. So I see a lot of my family and really close friends over the Christmas period. So in the lead up to the 25th of December, I will have organised a Christmas meal with my cousins, with my really good female friends. We'll have the work Christmas do. Me and Mr. Man will do our own Christmas thing, because we tend to spend Christmas Day with our respective families, and we probably will do so until we get married and have a family of our own, because it's weird, it's tricky. When you're in a relationship, you never really kind of know how to sort of work these things, because obviously everybody wants to be around their family for Christmas. And my family, we have like a really big shindig, and his family do what they do, which is kind of a bit more smaller, more intimate, you know, just more enjoyable for them. It varies year on year though, so we haven't quite figured out we haven't quite figured out how we want to do Christmas. So for now, we've just been going to see our own families on Christmas Day and maybe spending Christmas Eve together. So that's been our tradition so far, so we'll have a nice Christmas meal together. Then and that kind of brings us right up until the sort of Christmas Day. Obviously there's Christmas shopping and Boxing Day sales and all of that stuff, but that doesn't really get me into the spirit so much, I'd say. I love giving presents, and I love people opening presents I've given them on Christmas Day, and I love opening presents on Christmas Day, but I wouldn't say that Christmas shopping gets me into the spirit, because predominantly I do a lot of my Christmas shopping online, because I just cannot deal with the craziness that is shopping centres and stores on Christmas, around Christmas. It's just ridiculous, and I just think it doesn't need to be that way. So Christmas shopping does not get me into the Christmas spirit. In fact, the one year I did it last year, I vowed to myself that I would never be in a shop on Boxing Day, Christmas Eve, like around the Christmas period. I just would avoid physical shops like the plague, because the queues are ridiculous. Like, you know, no one would be queuing for all of the same stuff you see all year like this, and it's just because it's Boxing Day or Christmas Day or the week before Christmas. Like, it's just ridiculous, and I'm not buying into that. So yeah, that is what I do to get me into the Christmas spirit. Let me know what you guys do, and maybe we can like trade some tips, just get everybody feeling a bit more cheery and in a good mood, because that's the great thing about Christmas, everybody's sort of happy. And comment down below and let me know what you guys have planned for Christmas this year, whether you'll be away in the country, having a staycation, having a big do, having a small intimate gathering, whatever you want to do. Let me know, comment down below, and you know, might give some inspiration to other people. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!